Alrighty, folks. Thanks for sticking with us. We got more games coming at you. You can already see we've got our next game almost finished. This is going to be the Nightmares, the UCF CSL team. So if you guys tuned in a little bit earlier to that match, you saw these teams play, or this team play. And then GoonSquad are mostly in the lobby. I think we're just getting ready. So yeah, just stick around. Game will be starting soon.
You better pick your hero. 5 seconds. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Whew, Radiant team ban. Oh, Dire team ban.
All right, we're getting into it. Our draft is underway. Like I said, Team Nightmare versus
Rick, there's only 10
Team
seconds left to
GoonSquad
pick a hero.
Dota.
Radiant team ban.
This is going to be interesting because you see the player Ivan on GoonSquad Dota, he's actually the coordinator for the CSL team, for this Nightmare team. So he knows, he works with them a lot. He knows their drafts, he knows what heroes the other team is comfortable with. He knows that Lena, he was mentioning earlier, if you watched a little bit earlier, he was mentioning Lena in a cast. It was something that
Sky Wrath Mage.
Nightmare was particularly comfortable with. We have a first pick, Chaos Knight, which is interesting from Team Nightmare. He's going real immediately pedal to the metal. And it's answered by a Skywrath Mage.
10 seconds to pick your hero, you
probably a 4 or 5.
moron. 5 seconds, Morty. It'll be fine.
Oh, by the way, everyone, if you're tuning in, thank you so much. This is ORLANDOTA. This is Polarity's very first Dota 2 LAN event. We're located here in Orlando, Florida at Campus Cards and Games 2. I am Moses. Thank you for tuning in. I'll be casting this game, I think, by myself. Earlier, Whiplash
Radiant team pick.
was
Faceless
casting
Void.
along with me, or actually I was casting with him. He was the main event, and he had to dip out, but he did such a great job. So thank you, Whiplash.
You really got to pick a hero. You got 10
Radiant
seconds
team
left.
ban.
I am joined by a co-commentator, but he's really shy. His name is Cody. He's a 10-pound, 1-year-old Dachshund Chihuahua mix sitting in my lap. He is the goodest boy. Yes, you are.
Oh, dire team ban.
Oh, puppy yawns. Yes. Meanwhile, they did pick up a Faceless Void on GoonSquad to pair nicely with that Skywrath Mage. And then Nyx Assassin is the pickup to respond. I think Nyx Assassin obviously can just shred Skywrath Mage.
Oh man, Rick, there's only 10 seconds left to pick a
And
hero.
this is something that we, so GoonSquad, they're one of their team members was actually late to the event today.
Dire team pick.
So I, as the TO commentator extraordinaire,
Phantom Lancer.
stood in for one
Come
of
on,
their best
Radiant
ones
team, you gotta pick 'em
earlier,
right.
and they talked about the Skywrath Mage Faceless Void as something that we might do. We did not end up doing it, but it was something we had talked about. So Phantom Lancer, the first pickup out of the second phase. They banned Necro, and they banned Tiny. Obviously, two very, very powerful heroes.
You really gotta
right
pick
now.
a hero. You got 10 seconds left.
And on the other side, on Nightmare, they banned Axe and Sven.
5 seconds left now.
Those are both pretty decent counters to Chaos Knight. And if you can see Nightmare, they banned Anti-Mage. So earlier on this stream, in their CSL match against the University of Alabama, game number 2, they looked like they were winning, but they slowly did not counter an Anti-Mage coming from Alabama, and eventually it overwhelmed them and they lost the game that they had a pretty good grip on. So I can't imagine that that isn't some kind of holdover. You know, they're still seeing, they get flashbacks from seeing that Anti-Mage. So the PL pickup
Come on,
looks
Dire
more likely
team,
that this
pick it
Faceless Void is
good.
off lane.
Dazzle.
Okay, nice. I like the Dazzle pickup. Super easy to save someone from Chrono. No matter who they go on, you can always grave them. And it's super easy to land, or it's very frequently easy to land a good weave.
10
when
seconds
Chrono
to pick your
steers
hero,
around.
you moron. 5 seconds, Morty. It'll be fine.
I also want to point out, so the format for today's event,
Come on, Radiant team, you gotta pick them right.
we have 4 teams, which is pretty good turnout for a LAN event here in Orlando. And especially since we aren't super well known in the PC gaming community yet, we're trying with a few of these events to kind of look out into other markets, bring that polarity quality that you know from Super Smash Bros. To the gaming
10 seconds to pick your hero, you
PC gaming communities here
moron.
in Florida.
You better pick your hero. 5 seconds.
And while I was rambling, so
Oh,
Huskars were
Dire
picked up.
team ban.
Looks kind of like it was a pickup probably in response to
Radiant team ban.
the Dazzle, because obviously Dazzle Huskars pretty abysmal to play against. And then a Timbersaw pickup from Nightmare.
Radiant team pick.
So someone that's super tanky probably isn't gonna die in Chronosphere as easily. But he still is susceptible to that silence from Skywrath Mage.
You really gotta pick a hero. You got 10 seconds
And then
left.
the last ban from Nightmare is Oracle. Obviously, you don't want to pair that.
5 seconds
Don't want
left
them
now.
to pair that Oracle Huskar. And then the Ancient Apparition. So
Dire
you
team
don't want
pick.
that AA to
Monkey King.
mess over their Huskar. And then Monkey King picked up by Nightmare as the last pick. So it looks like a 4-position Nyx Assassin. Probably Monkey King mid, Chaos Knight safe, or maybe swap those two. We did see at least one Monkey King 1 position earlier on the stream.
Oh man, Rick,
couple
there's
hours
only
ago.
10 seconds left to pick a hero.
That was actually the very first. That was the CSL match, also against
5
from
seconds
Nightmare
left now.
against Alabama. So game 1, Alabama had a 1-position Monkey King that just did a lot of work. I have to tell you guys, this bestest little boy sitting in my lap, he's so good. He's a good boy. And I'll go ahead and, oh, kisses? Thank you. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you right now, I'm just gonna be talking to him during right now's cast. He's been sitting at home all day, so I brought him so he doesn't have to be alone. Alright, another minute of reserve time. Oh, they don't need it. Vengeful Spirit.
Hey,
Okay.
choose your hero.
I like Vengeful Spirit. Obviously works well. That minus armor with Faceless Void, PL, and Huskar, all very adept right clickers. And I do want to mention, you probably have already noticed that for some reason our graphics aren't displaying correctly for just one of the teams. And it's only during the draft phase. Everything's fine once you get into game, but we aren't quite sure why that's happening. We usually just, obviously if you've watched our stream before, you probably know that we're more well known for streaming Super Smash Brothers, and we stream that a little differently. So we had to download Steam and Dota 2 just this morning to bring you this stream, and we probably don't have all the graphics stuff set up correctly. But anyway, we're into the game. We have Team GoonSquad versus Team KNIGHTMARE. Let's look at introduce our team. So we have Ginger Binger on the Vengeful Spirit,
Oxygen-rich
heading to
atmosphere.
lane with Maverick
Giant
on the
testicle
PL.
monsters.
Ivan
We'll be
on
fine.
this
Let's
off lane,
party!
Faceless Void. Can probably be paired up with this Skyrath Mage.
Oh,
Maybe
what a
two
beauty.
swaps around. Yep, Skyrath Mage went off. And then Alandra's Son on the Huskar going mid. On the other side, we do have Monkey King disguised. Oh, a little courier. Monkey King going mid, XD. Crow on our 5th position, Dazzle. Poop Loser with one of the greatest tags I've ever seen. On the Chaos Knight, Hail Hortler. Oh my god. On the Nyx Assassin. And Chromos on the Timber Saw.
Oh my god, the battle's about to start. Relax, Morty. Relax. Come here. Come here.
Wards already.
Cuddle
XD
in.
already put a
Cuddle in
ward
with me.
mid. Let's see where these wards are going. We have a sentry here. Oh, Crow actually might look to be in danger. We have time walk. Yeah, Crow's actually going to be our first blood right here.
Hello,
Uphill
I'm
miss gives it to Ivan.
You've just achieved first blood. Thanks and
So
have
they're going
fun.
to go ahead and go after Poop Loser too. Although he hits pretty hard. He's got the...
Well, there's
Oh
that
no, that's not him.
pesky
That's
horn.
the Harbor Venom on Faceless Void. So Poop Loser is able to get out there. He salves. They trade runes, and then top. It looks like the Radiant get both, so pretty good trade. All things considered, they do take first blood on the Dire. Hold on 1 second. Sorry about that. All right. So let's look into it. We got Huskar versus Monkey King mid, so it is a Monkey King mid. Not like safe lane like I mentioned before. Skyrath Mage in a little bit of trouble here. Oh, does get taken down by that poison touch from Crow. So nice. A really good stun to interrupt that jump. So Radiant swinging back here of that kill. Up in the top lane. Vengeful Spirit PL versus Nyx Timbersaw. This is going to be a rough one. I think Radiant's going to get a lot out. I mean, they're going to obviously get their experience because you can't really bully Timbersaw or Nyx Assassin out of lane that easily. Vengeful Spirit with the Magic Missile level 1, and after that Wave of Terror nerf, you can't really spam it as much as you could at TI. That was a super common strategy. Just kept spamming it, kept right clicking them. Sacks into the Boundless Strike. Could be it. Oh, gets it. Nice. XD underneath the tower. He's gonna die. Nope. Well, nope. Does go down and burns the Fairy Fire. So 134 gold going to the Huskar. Obviously, he would want to get that experience, but doesn't walk away empty-handed. Crow could be in a lot of trouble here. Has the heal, but no grave, And I think if we get one more bolt off, it doesn't even have to connect for Ivan to take that one. So 3-2 here, early on, a couple skirmishes. It seems just like maybe a couple players just kind of slightly out of position. See how top lane's going. Well, we should probably put some stats up here. Let's put some assets in nice. Earlier, Whiplash was doing all the camera work and everything, and I just sat there and just kind of talked about it. I like this, just getting out of there immediately. Oh, do miss a kill.
Oh, I've killed better.
Illusion.
Diving way up underneath the tower. That's the second kill from mid, and this time he does get out unscathed.
Dire's
Yeah,
middle
he's really
tower's
taking off
under
here.
attack.
13-5 versus 3-0 in the mid. This is looking rough for our hero, Andrew's son. Vengeful Spirit almost going down here at the top. Yeah, it's looking a little rough. PL now solo in lane. Okay, try to force out. Yep, forcing out the doppel. Let's see how bottom's going. Yeah, why can't we be friends? This is just rough. He's really waiting for his Vengeful Spirit to get back. Almost level 3 on the Vengeful Spirit. Try to get some last hits underneath this tower here. Okay. Land and Alright, 4 minutes and 22 seconds on the clock. Oh, wow. Picks up a regen, pretty fortunate. But 30 seconds until we got runes. And Timbersaw can just stand so far ahead, so far up in lane. 2 points in the magic missile. That's interesting. We probably just want to go for the burst because of the Timbersaw. 13 HP a second. Just going spam. Oh, it's actually going 2 points. Okay. We get the heal bomb. Doesn't quite get it. But no points in Grave at level 14.
Is mine.
Mid, let's see how it's going. It's 25 to 10 to 6 and 1. Yeah, this is a rough game for this particular Huskar player. 3. Okay, pops the inner vitality. Get some runes here. And looks like even split. Not too much, slowed down quite considerably here. So there's 6 kills. It looks like they might make it go on this Chaos Knight. Dazzle not really that close, but they're just waiting. Not too much mana on this Skywrath Mage. Okay, Timbersaw already with the Arcane Boots. That's going to be a problem. It's so easy for the Timbersaw and the Nyx to just spam out. But even though they're pressing in on this PL, really good last hits coming out from Maverick. 33 and 14. Or sorry, 33 and 6. They're gonna try to make it go on this Timbersaw. Doppelgangs to dodge the impale. Looks like we might be heading towards the shrine. Yep. Where's our monkey? Coming top. Oh, misses that stun completely with that Jingu. healing him up
What's
to
the
full.
opposite of regicide?
Dyer's top tower is under
And they're
attack.
looking for Maverick. He does have enough mana to doppelganger, and he'll get away. Monkey King, no TP. I think they got eyes on him. No chakra yet, but he could be 2 and 1
Killing
and
spree.
3. Okay, that's gonna do it. Can't quite get away from the Monkey King.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Huskar, in the
Radiant just
meantime,
fortified
is
their
getting
structures.
some
You know what I'm
more
talking about?
out of this lane.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Shadow wave!
Alright, so it was looking like a pretty good start for this PL. Obviously still a good start, but could have done without that. Oh, sorry. Lose one down bottom. This poison touch. It's actually racking up quite a bit of damage. And actually it's a really good idea to start leveling this poison touch just because hold that thought. Looks like Nyx is gonna go down. Huskar comes in. Is level 6, doesn't have life break though. So they do bring down the Nyx Assassin, but Timbersaw too tanky to kind of go on. 4 points in Rajamala. What I was saying earlier is that
Oh boy, Dyer's
this
middle
poison
tower
touch is
under
actually great.
attack.
You can just on cooldown poison touch this faceless void, and then the point of it is that it's
Dyer's middle tower is
damage
under
over time.
attack.
You can just keep doing it, and obviously the main way that he gets out of there is dead. Oh, he's gonna die. So really good reality rift play as soon as the faceless void tries to get out of there, and that damage over time from the poison touch that I was trying to talk about.
Oh
Alright,
boy,
7 to 4.
Dyer's middle tower is under attack.
Moving in, almost 10 minutes on the clock, and our top 3 of our top 4 on the leaderboard on the Radiant. Not quite level 5 on the Nyx. Not quite level 6, excuse me. XD playing up really hard. This could just be a death here. Got the stacks. Can't quite find him. Gets juked. Vengeful Spirit coming in. And he's just gonna pop out. Oh, he wanted to pull it out. He's got it. You gonna be able to get it off? Oh, they do. Oh, he didn't. He didn't have it. I thought he had the Chronosphere and was just pump faking. So XD actually goes really deep in there. Killing streak going to the way of this Huskar. Runes. We got Nyx getting 2 top. Dazzle getting. Alright, so all 4 going to the Radiant.
Who can save
Oh, Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Oh jeez, Morty, they're going after Dyer's bottom tower.
Sorry, I missed one there. Sorry, I was answering a textual message. Ladies and gentlemen, always be sure to text your significant other back whenever they text you. Oh, Phantasm out. Doesn't quite get the 3rd one. It's not really a quite. It's you just don't. You either do or you don't. A really good time walk there. Doesn't get stunned. Still have Chronosphere here. Pulls forward, hits 2. He's trying to get the Dazzle in the back too, so 1 on Shallow Grave. It's gonna be it. Doesn't get out of there, okay. Chaos Knight really doing a lot of work.
Take what I please.
And the
Dyer's
top
top
of it,
tower's
oh,
under
that's
attack.
rough. They get in,
Come on,
Killing
able
spree.
to kill the
Double kill.
PL.
Chaos.
And they're able to kill, man, 3 going down in pretty quick succession on the
Dyer's
side
top
of the
tower is
Dire.
under attack. Dyer's top tower is under attack. Dyer's top tower is under attack.
Alright, so this tower, 250 HP. Doesn't seem like, oh, we got a swap underneath the tower, and we're gonna be able to, won't quite go down. Oh, Timber Chain's real short, but 20 reactive stacks now. Look at
Dyer's top
HP,
tower is under attack.
44.9. They're not gonna get this kill. Oh, he's looking for think he's looking for a Chronosphere.
Dire's top
could've gone
tower's
for
under
the-
attack.
The stun, but probably not worth it.
Ownage.
Ooh, another kill underneath.
Ooh, Dire's
Just in
top
this
tower
area,
is
it just
denied.
seems so dangerous when this monkey comes around, and he's not obviously going way too deep in there. Oh, Life Break's still on here. Puts up the inner vitality, but he's just getting walked down. Juking around this rock. We got the Boundless
Dire's
Strike.
middle
Boundless
tower's
Strike
under
coming in
attack.
soon.
Oh man, what? Get up on out of here!
Oh, he
This
misses,
Radiance
though.
has fortified their structures.
First big skirmish.
Killing
Dire's
spree.
bottom
Stun
tower
onto the
is
Candy King. Although the Chakra's there to slow. Tries to go for the ult, go after the Vengeful Spirit. Pick up the next assassin.
A dominating
Oh, he gets the kill
performance.
anyway,
Hello,
man. That's monkey.
this is
King.
Gabe Newell.
Pretty fat.
Thanks for
Heal
playing
just running in there,
Goonage.
gets Vendetta.
Double kill.
3 go down. 2 cores, 1 support on this dire team. And man, they were all just all there at
Little
the right time.
rascals are hitting Dire's bottom tower.
In the meantime, CK's getting a lot of damage in on this tier 1. Start to look at
Dire's middle tower is
13
under
minutes
attack.
in, start to look at some net worth. Yeah, as you can see, the top 3 on
Dire's middle
the
tower
Radiant
just took
here.
a big beating. It's gone.
This Monkey King is going
Totes
Battle
Maloops,
Fury.
dog.
He's real close to it. Probably have it after this push. Got a tree dance. Oh, but he's coming down. Let's see. He might get a chronoed here. I'd like, yeah, just use it. Oh, they swapped him out. It's not gonna matter,
Dire's
but
bottom tower is under attack. You know,
Man.
Morty, it sometimes feels like they
that
don't
could have
even
been rough.
care.
1 point in the shallow grave.
Haste.
Oh, but picks up the haste. Wow. Pretty fortunate here. I like that they just committed for the chrono. Obviously, they kind of miffed it a little bit, but I like that they did. I think he's going to go down anyway. Yeah, Burning Spears.
You're safe.
Burning still.
Light.
Oh, we're able to get that grave in there. Let's see, this Timbersaw does go down.
Think
So
of
that's
it
2
as
real quick. 4 kills for the
Unseen.
Dire. So some signs of life here.
Wave. Dinner.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
So we got the Onlet up on Chaos Knight. CK going for that defusal. Earn now on the Dazzle. Just trying to get some Tranquils here. What's he going for? He's going for his Armlet as well. Faceless Void. Building into probably just Aquila. Alright. 2 bounty rooms picked up from the Radiant. Looks like everyone's just forgotten about it on the bottom.
Dominating, I guess.
Chaos Knight ultimate comes out trying to kill this DL. Actually got pretty close to killing this CK. I think the Phantom Lancer not having enough mana.
Mega kill.
Uh-oh.
Double kill.
And just gets reality rifted in and blown up. That Chaos Bolt. And obviously the Shadow Wave.
Oh, Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Ooh,
Break onto
Dire, you
this
gotta fortify
Nyx
their
Assassin.
structures. Good work.
Doesn't have Vendetta, but with the Impale from the Spike Carapace, enough to slow him down. And now he's kind of out by themselves. Might go after this Skywrath Mage.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Life break onto the Dazzle. Doesn't get the Grave off.
Lost.
And now they're just going to hightail it out of here.
but still.
Nyx Assassin pretty low. They do get this lance off,
Dire's
so they
top
have
tower is
vision.
under attack.
Keep going. They're trying to get this concussive shot off. He hits it. Oh, they got it. It's flying.
Dire's top tower is
They
under
just
attack.
missed it. Didn't get the vision for it. Maybe it hit over here. I don't know.
Dire's middle tower is under
In the
attack.
meantime, I'm gonna start working on Bloodstone. And
Not my
Radiant
problem, but
gets
Dire's
that tower
top
with
tower
just
just fell.
this catapult. So it
Oh
seems like
boy,
they kind of
Dire's
just
middle
forgot about
tower
this
is
top
under
lane.
attack.
Oh my goodness gracious!
The stun. Oh my gosh, so much damage coming out from this Monkey King with now with a completed Battle Fury.
Dire's top tower
They're
is under
gonna keep
attack.
going. He has his ultimate, almost level 15. DD top.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I am mighty.
Scarab Mage. He has this vision up here, but I would just be super careful. He's very flimsy. Nice instant work. Double damage into this Boundless Strike. One more hit is going to do it. He's got his ultimate.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Probably just want to get that grave off on him. Okay, the stun in the grave. Oh, we didn't get the grave off. Got canceled by the. No, it doesn't matter. Grave off now, but that Chronosphere threatened to derail that entire fight. But four downs on the side of the Dire. This is looking rough.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Echo Saber on the Chaos Knight. I think this Monkey King.
Man, you might as well save that energy.
Almost twice.
Because Radiant just
Jeez, Morty,
fortified
they're going
that
after Dire's
structure.
bottom
Almost
tower.
twice the net worth here of the PL. Oh, definitely. Yep, over twice.
Those little rascals are hitting Dire's
great.
bottom
Dire's
tower.
bottom tower just
All right, so there's
got
one tier
destroyed.
2
Man,
standing for the
great
Dire.
teamwork, huh, Rick?
They
You're
know that there's
actually
no
watching this, Morty?
Chronosphere. So you might just move over here to the side. 17 Bloodstone charges. Oh my god. 17 Bloodstone charges on this Timber Saw. Now they're just kind of moving out his unit. They have Phantasm. They're still waiting 45 seconds for Wukong's command. But I think this Scarab Mage, yep,
Onage.
basically paper.
Oh boy, Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Move on. I think this is not long for this world. This tier 2 here.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
A dominating performance.
Pretty
that
big
was, as they say,
kill.
Onage.
Wicked
Dire's
Uh,
middle tower is under attack.
Huskar going down. And the Faceless Void. This is looking rough.
Dire's middle tower is gone.
And this reality rift, I think, has been put to so much work.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Gets the extra illusion.
That force field leads me to believe that Dire
Monster.
can fight their
Immediately
structure.
disposed of that Scarab Mage. Oh, good swap out.
Godlike.
Kills the Venture Spirit
Radiant's
immediately.
tower is under attack.
Now
Oh
they're
boy,
going
Dire's
two
middle
supports
tower
down.
is
They
under
don't
attack.
have Chronosphere up another 14. I think it's at least a tier 3. Needs a
Dire's middle tower is
decent
under
amount of
attack.
health on them and time. It looks like they're
Dire's
going to
middle tower
take some
is
racks. Uh-oh. PL almost dead. I think they are going to figure out which one it is. Yep.
Onage.
Chronosphere is up. Looks like he might try to do it. Yep. Gets a four-man Chronosphere, but that's not really doing that much. They got the
Mega kill.
Chronosphere
They're
doesn't do
unstoppable.
anything.
Double kill.
They got the grave on the
It happened again.
Monkey King, and he's just
Double
moving
kill.
forward. The Jingo stacks just stacking up way too much. Gets the heal from that Boundless Strike.
Dire's middle
They just
barracks
dive
are really
way
getting
past these
plunged
tier
in
4s
a sea of abuse.
and just get those kills despite the Chronosphere,
Dire's middle
despite
barracks
the
getting attacked.
Mystic Flare on top of it. I mean, those are the first 2 picks on the Dire side. That's kind of what they've been hoping. It's kind of what they've been hoping to happen, but it hasn't. Mystic Flare
That
is
was
looking a little
unreal.
low, but
Onage.
Armlet toggles to get out of there. That's not going to kill. And
Monster
just moving
kill.
forward, this
Double
Monkey
kill.
King just has no fear whatsoever. The Wukong's command just to
Boy,
hit them
Dire's
in the
bottom tower
fountain.
gets hit.
Yeah, he's. They have all 5 of
Dire's
the
middle tower is
Godlike.
under attack.
Radiant team.
More than 2
are
kills, but less than 4
higher
What's the
kills.
matter with you? You just
net worth
Dire's
than
bottom
anyone on the
tower
Dire
is
side.
destroyed.
And they're just going
Dire's
to kind
middle
of
tower is under attack.
continue to clean this game up. BKB now on the Monkey King.
Time is money.
Well, there's some angry characters beating up on Dire's bottom barracks.
They're trying to go on this Nyx Assassin. Oh my god. That,
Boy, there's some angry
Mana burn
people
doing so
beating
much
up on
damage.
Dire's bottom barracks.
Alright, second lane of Rax goes down.
And they're done.
Jeez, man.
Oh my god, look how much damage that is. Just like 3 hits. Boundless Strike not used yet. Probably used to finish
There
it
they
off.
go.
Yep. It's the Vincer on the other side. Chakra, not gonna quite do it. But this is all just extra credit. A lot of damage on these 2 towers. Take down Faceless Void. And the Chaos Knight isn't even here. They just have their four members of their team just
Oh
kind of
boy, Dyer's middle tower
gatekeeping
is
them
under attack.
in their base. I think there's been for today.
It happened again. Onage.
Come back for
How
vengeance.
many months of Dota plus you can buy? Dazzle, he's not even gonna die. 7 arm charges. BKB pops.
There they go.
Kills the
Entomb
Skywrath
my
Mage.
time.
So this Chronosphere
Dyer's
just
middle tower
can't
is under
quite do
attack.
anything. They're going
Killing spree.
after the Dazzle,
Stonage.
but there's not even a Dazzle kill. All right, and GG is finally called from the Dire 41-8, 34,000 net worth advantage. So your CSL Dota 2 team, the Nightmare is going to take this one over GoonSquad. So the way that the event today works, it's been a round robin, best of 1 into 2 best of 3s. So the players or the teams with the best records at the end of the best of 3 are going to move into a play for first and second, and then the teams with the worst records are going to play for 3rd place. So I'm going to go do some TOE stuff, and we are going to start our it's been a long day, guys. We're going to start our grand finals best of 3 here in just a little bit. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be right back.